I had the motivation to choose a short story for this episode of Joy of Learning Literature. Hamidreza Zamanian. I'm here with you today with another episode of Joy of Learning Literature. My name is Hamidreza Zamanian. This is the third episode of Joy of Learning Literature. Hi everybody. I'm overjoyed to see you back with the fourth episode of Joy of Learning Literature. Good day everybody, my name is Hamidreza Zamanian. I'm with you today with the fifth episode of Joy of Learning Literature. Good day everybody, my name is Hamidreza Zamanian. I'm today with you with the sixth episode of Joy of Learning Literature. Thank you so much for letting these videos find their ways to your heart. In this episode, I have chosen a great story by the great Franz Kafka. And of course, if you're into reading, you know how wonderful that writer is. The question is, what is the food for an artist? I don't mean the food they eat like 3 meals a day, no. I mean, what is the food for an artist's soul? Attention, fame, recognition, money? And how do artists usually attract their audience? Through different ways, through social media, through their works. The character in our story, the story A Hunger Artist, is a professional faster. You know, fasting is an observation in many religions like Islam, Christianity, Judaism. But he does not actually fast for religious purposes. This is his art. For 40 days, periods of 40 days, he locks himself up in a cage and fasts for the public to come and throng out in front of his cage and watch him and attract attention. However, there is a catch. He cannot really communicate to the public. And when after 40 days they open up the cage and bring him out, he's not that happy. He doesn't want the food. A doctor goes, checks his vital signs, then two beautiful young ladies want to accompany him out, which they hate the most because after 40 days of in the cage, he definitely stinks and his emaciated body actually looks terrible. Because of not finding the audience he wants and not the attention he wants, he decides to leave the impresario he was working with and join a bigger circus, where he is located next to a menagerie. And you know, a menagerie is where they keep the large animals of the circus. Again, people come pass by the cage and they don't see him. He decides to fast for longer terms, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days. But it really doesn't matter to the people. People don't care. Time goes by and goes by and goes by, and the people of the circus decide to give the cage to a actually lively tiger, and they think he's actually vanished. When they poke with a piece of stick into where the straw is, if they find him still alive, but actually almost half dead. These are his last words. And when they ask him about the reasons of his fasting, he gives them these last words. I can't help fasting. I am fasting because I can't find the proper food for myself. If I had been able to find the food that I wanted, I would have actually stuffed myself with it just like you do. So, what makes an artist's way of recognition difficult? The audience, his type of work, the material he has to offer? That is for you to decide. Thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you. See you later. Goodbye.